Okay, so you have all these players, all these like top players on a team. But some teams have a few top players like Tampa, but I feel like they find Tampa and Vegas kind of find like good deals.
Except for Kucherov.
Toronto versus like.
Well, like Kucherov's still making 9.
He's got 90 points though.
Yeah, exactly. In like 40 games.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Toronto versus Vegas. Like, Toronto is like what 4 superstars. Like,
yeah.
Well, you know, superstar is kind of like maybe not the term you'd use, like stars, I guess. But like, then
Massey's a superstar.
I feel like Winnipeg is kind of coming into a place where they're getting more kind of like Vegas because they have some good deals, but they don't have any superstars, and they never will have any superstars.
They have like good depth like Nemestikov and Niederreiter on the third line and stuff like.
They're built lines 1 through 4, not 1 through 2.
But the thing is, those players you're mentioning, like they're not like crazy good. Like they're just kind of like they're just like above average NHL players.
Yeah.
Like if you look at Tampa or Vegas, the players they have on their third lines, like sometimes they overpay for them. Like wasn't it Ross Colton? They paid like a first for him or something.
Yeah, he
or
was
it
good,
a different
though.
guy?
Oh,
and then there was a guy from
they played
New York that they got.
They had Yanni Gord.
Yeah, Yanni Gord.
He was good when he was on Tampa, and then Ross Colton.
No, but they traded a first.
Blake Coleman.
Yeah, they traded a first for Blake Coleman, and they traded a first for
that Gaudreau guy, or
I think it was Gaudreau. But they trade a first for these guys, and it's like
something like that. Ugh.
But that shows
last one didn't work.
That shows their management is like knows what they're doing and knows what they want as a team. It's like they're building their team together. They're not
they know what they're
paying
doing
$10 million for all these players.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Jets are kind of finally going in the way where it's like now they're finally getting like good pieces that are like just like above average NHL players, where it's like actually building their team up. But it's like I don't know if that system is there. I think it is, but it's kind of hard to tell because like
it's close. Like I know what you're saying.
It seems like they're finally getting a rhythm like that.
Yeah.
But like with I guess you'll be able to tell more with injuries and stuff. Like the more injuries they get, like see how they can like
see how their depth and everything.
Yeah, how their depth comes in. Like see because
when Scheifele was out, they were hurting bad.
Yeah,
they were.
Yeah, that's when they
went on the win streak.
No, that's when they went on the losing streak. The 4 games when he was out.
Correct. They went on a win streak when Mark Scheifele was gone.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll check it. But
from your source,
the Tampa Bay Lightning, when they're in the playoffs, there's all these guys coming out of the woodworks, and you don't even know who they are. So that's what it's going to be like for the Jets, hopefully. Like seeing like the team work as a team finally, because I think that's also why it's kind of good that they traded away Laine, because it's like
he was more a one-dimensional player.
I think he like still would be like really really good in Winnipeg, but bringing in guys like Iafallo and Velarde.
Yeah, that was really good.
That's like it's such a good.
That's a lot more depth.
You see their work ethic. They're the guys racing the corner.
Yeah, for the pucks like Velarde is going in there. He's the bigger guy. Like man,
and shovels it out to the front. Like that's what won Penguins is like their third and fourth line carried them to their cups. So
but just like getting
with like Rust,
getting guys like that, like
Hornquist and
guys that'll like go in and actually buy into the team is like very important for actually winning a cup. Because if there's a guy there that doesn't like it, like apparently Dubois and Laine, then if they're not like kind of getting into those, and also like they're not players that really do that anyway. They don't really get into the like dirty areas or like they don't skate fast and forecheck really that much. So it's like, what are you doing for this team? Like you're not really helping us that much anyways. Like because I mean they are a little bit with goals and stuff, but like there's a lot of unnamed characteristics that teams need to actually help win cups. So I think that the Jets are on their way. I don't think that this is their year, but I think that if they can keep together the same like core or at least the same like system, then like next year they'll be pretty close to having like Perfetti will be a little bit more developed and stuff, and then they should be like pretty much well on our way. I think Bonus is actually a pretty good coach.
Yeah.
But the league's pretty competitive right now. I think that the Jets' depth is pretty good, though.
Yeah.
So I don't know what exactly I would add if I was like Chevy at the deadline.
Maybe like a really good, I don't know. Cause like second line center instead of like Perfetti or something, have him on like the third line like left wing or something, and then.
Well, that's the thing that they brought in Monahan, and I like Monahan, but
we'll see.
Don't think he's a good fit with the Jets. I think
he's just a rental for now.
I'm just saying for this year, like if,
I know,
unless you're talking about next year, but I think they should have brought in Adam Henrique from. Actually, I don't know what team he's playing on right now. Is he on?
He would be a good Jet. He's on Anaheim. Yeah,
Anaheim. I think they should have brought.
He would have been good.
Him in.
Oh yeah.
But they could still get someone like that at the deadline. Get a veteran center.
If he's still available, or like do different stuff like that.
Who's
Switch?
But I don't know if this is the year to like.
Sherman was the free agent this year.
Oh, free agent.
Yeah, I thought there was one guy.
They should sign Pavel Datsyuk.
Phil Kessel. Phil Kessel got signed to Vancouver.
Vancouver?
Yeah, he's in Abbotsford right now.
Wow.
So he's going to be on them.
How's your backup goaltending? Is it like who is it?
It's good.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
Brissois.
They got Brissois
no
as a
problem.
backup. He went to Vegas, and again, Vegas.
They
can just take.
And there's Colin Delia in the AHL, and then they have another guy.
It's got to be their system, the way they work with their defense, and their like the way they position. Because like, there's no way a goalie is going to play better on one team than the other than that just what chances they're getting to. Like if you have a really good defense,
because Hellebuck knows, and then Brissois still knows, even because from but he has a couple practices, and then he's played like.
That's what I think.
He knows the regular system to play in, right? But
with Hellebuck with the old system, he didn't trust his defense as much either.
Yeah, he didn't
I don't know if
he couldn't on some angles. He made saves, right? But he couldn't go through and predict different areas and scenarios that the defense would cover him.
No, but he would try to go over and
he would try and
because
he would try and do a movement
because he didn't trust his defense.
He would make him he would make the mistake going over or something, and then
incorrect.
That's the same thing with Freddie Anderson.
Well,
Toronto, they didn't even they don't trust. He didn't trust his defense.
Well, yeah, because they sucked. It was just bad. Like
the more the goalie doesn't trust the defense, the worse the goalie.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's why.
And you're gonna burn out your goalie too in the season just because they're.
That's why in Vegas the goalies are so good is because they trust their defense.
Yeah, it's gotten better in Winnipeg. Like now they.
That's because of Bonus.
Obviously,
Bonus's defensive system is insane.
Yeah, because Maurice
so good.
He went all over the place.
I don't even know if it matters what players he has. Like on defense, you have to have an able-bodied player on defense, but it seems like if everyone buys into the system on defense,
Stanley came in and he played good.
If you're on positioning,
and that's pretty impressive because Stanley's terrible.
He's not.
He's barely an AHL player, so it's pretty impressive.
Well, he's a 7th defenseman.
He's terrible. He's awful.
He's
probably going to get traded. He's going to get traded at the trade deadline.
Our team is pretty big, yeah. For the most part. On forward, they're not huge, but Nino is pretty big.
Nino's 6'3".
Perfetti is small. Gustafsson is big.
Yeah.
Fajalbi is kind of small.
He's tough, though.
Who else do they have?
Velarde is 6'4". Velarde, Nino.
Who's on the fourth line?
Lowry is big.
Lowry is such a good player. I think that next year is the Jets' year. The Jets are going to win the cup next year because Dylan Sandberg is going to be 1 year more mature.
Yeah, he's been so good.
Ville Heinola will make the team. He's 1 year more mature.
Hopefully, yeah.
Cole Perfetti will be 1 year more mature, and then all of the younger players like Connor and whatnot are all going to be more mature. I think they should trade Kyle Connor, but they're not going to do that.
What?
I don't think that he's really worth keeping, but we can get into that in another podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone thinks he's a superstar, including this guy.
He's scored 40 goals 3 years in a row. 4 years.
Here we go with the goals.
Who's gonna?
Because of the defense?
How many guys are gonna pick up to replace him with that though?
It doesn't matter. You're gonna come back with 5 NHL players for Kyle Connor.
Yeah. Are they going to accumulate 40 goals?
They will. Yes, if you find the right trade.
5, yeah, but
two 20-goal scorers is better than Kyle Connor.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
How much are they paying him?
I don't think people are giving that up like
Kyle
in
Connor
the 5
is getting,
to go.
What's Kyle Connor getting?
7 something.
Anyways, this is another discussion. But
it's like making like 7.4.
The Jets have come a long, long way from the Atlanta Thrashers, with Dustin Byfuglien playing with his friends Brian Little and Andrew Ladd, and I guess Blake Wheeler must have been his friend at some point. But
frenemy.
We see them coming into the Winnipeg Jets arena, coming in, losing a bunch of games, getting ourselves some draft picks, creating a great team, having Paul Maurice destroy it through, I don't know if he has mind tricks or what he does to the players, but he really destroyed it. And then seeing Byfuglien like do his best to hold them together, and then he's like, you know what, guys, I'm just gonna go and professionally fish because you guys are really more screwed up than
nerves.
You're getting up on my nerves. From coaching staff all the way up to the GM, they really mess with Dustin Byfuglien. Yeah. If they had Byfuglien today, they probably would have won a cup.
Yeah,
I'm actually, I think 100% sure they would have won a cup if they had Dustin Byfuglien.
If they kept him like the next year, kept everything like going through. Like,
it's their own fault. It was their own doing that they
drove
did that
to the brink of quitting
and
retiring.
But unfortunately, there's nothing that can be done about it. But we can only hope that someday in the future, the next Dustin Byfuglien will find his way to Winnipeg. But that probably won't happen. But if it does, hopefully it does happen.
And we'll make a podcast about it.
Oh, yeah.
So they get another player like that?
Thank you guys all for watching. We will be discussing further things about the Jets, such as why Kyle Connor deserves to be traded and why he does not deserve to be on the Winnipeg Jets. Thank you, everyone.
Like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Bigboys out.